commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To throw is Rodgers. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
319.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he's brought down after a good game. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And complete right side to Cook. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. A dump off to Lacy. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Surveying the field. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
319.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And Zeke had a game that he will remember in week 3 because he had his first 100-yard game of his career.
He'll remember it, and he'll be eager to eclipse it. What do you have, 140?
Yeah.
And really carried them, no pun intended, against Chicago because he set the tone with his runs. Able to get to the second and the third level of the defense, finish off runs, keep drives going, and open up the throwing lanes for Dak Prescott. That's why they drafted him, to put him behind what many think is one of the top offensive lines in the NFL. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go.
Play clock winding down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle to Smith. And a loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Prescott. Here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Green Bay will get ready to go again on offense. And right now, the Packers, they're in a stretch where they don't play another road game until October 30th. 4 straight home games and a bye mixed in as well.
And they're counting on using that time to really get things right. So much discussion going into the game against Detroit. What's going on with Green Bay's offense? They hadn't hit 300 yards in their first couple of games, and there was a lot of concern. But Aaron Rodgers and that offense really played well against the Lions, and they think they've got things figured out.
I got trips this side. I got trips this side. We got three.
Hey, 50. Over. 58.
On second down, Lacy. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Shift together here from the D-line.
319.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. You know, it's hard to believe that with week 4 here, October is already upon us, and bye week's already upon us. Green Bay and Philly get week 4 off.
And I'm not sure either one of them wants it, but if one does for sure, it'd be Green Bay. Because their last 2 preseason games were on the road, their first 2 regular season games on the road, so maybe that'll help them relax a little bit. Philadelphia, though, they're 3-0 and undefeated. They'd rather keep playing right now. I think most teams would like to have their open week later in the season.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, maybe week 9, week 10, so you have a lot on the front and a lot on the back, a good break in the middle.
I think you're exactly right. Rest up, heal up, and then get ready for the stretch drive. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down.
319.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught left side by Cobb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Over here. Quick, guys. Watch safety three. Watch safety three. 319. Down low. Kill. Turn it up. 319.
Now Rodgers will handle Lacy. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
319.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Lacy. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, You end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
And they don't just play offense in Green Bay. Their defense plays pretty darn well, too. And look, Clay Matthews did not play against Detroit, so your pass rush may get tamped down a little bit. But Julius Peppers got increased snaps. He still looks like he's a spry young Colt out there. Nick Perry was an absolute force off the edge against Detroit. And Mike Daniels is one of the most underrated defensive tackles in the league.
By the way, did you eat any cheese when you were up in Green Bay this past weekend?
As soon as I got off the plane.
That a boy.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be a Dallas first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, partner, in the spirit of debate season, let's go with this topic.
Okay.
A team so far that hasn't done very well that you still like a lot.
Arizona. That's who I would propose that we talk about. Is that okay? Is that
you
good
go,
for the topic?
You go. I'll finish with mine. You
okay,
go.
I'm going to say Arizona. 1-2 start, but 3 of their next 4 games are within the division before they finish off the month of October at Carolina, the defending NFC champions, the team that they lost to for the right to go to the Super Bowl. This is going to be a big month coming up for them.
And New York, well, the Giants are 2-1, so not a bad start. They did play bad in Week 3, but they have a pretty favorable schedule that lines up the rest of the way.
I think that's okay. I'm not sure we actually debated it, or if we just discussed it.
Look at us, reaching across party line. Shake my hand.
There you go. That's called reaching across the aisle.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep for the Packers, Micah Hyde. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Rodgers with a give. It's Lacy. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down carry by Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
In motion right comes Beasley. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DB, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Complete to Jason Witten. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Williams, the man in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 1st and goal from the 5. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
But let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got time. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third.
And that's caught inside the 35. They'll get 32 yards there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
58.
On first down, Rodgers looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Prescott. Deep drop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 69 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Throwing on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Rodgers now to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Time for a break. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football.